Hello, I'm Sam.
Hi, Sam.
And I will share with you a creepy story.
Creepy story?
To me.
What happened?
So, I'm a 17 years old high school student.
Why is your skirt so small?
A guy called Ben.
Ben,
He
got it.
doesn't know it yet,
Eh?
but I'm planning on telling him soon.
Oh!
Ben and I share most of our classes.
This is cute.
Well, honestly, I joined the classes that he did just so that I get closer to him.
What the?
I think Ben thought I'm weird because I ended up in all of his classes. Today
Little
at
weird.
school, I bumped into him, and he made a disgusted face and walked away.
I
knew it would be hard to confess straight to his face.
Wait.
So I had to write him a letter instead.
Oh, what
I
the?
prepared a pink letter covered with red hearts.
Oh my
I
gosh.
expressed all my feelings to him in it.
No,
Next
no.
morning, when I came to school, and I went to Ben's seat and left the letter in his backpack.
Oh no.
As I walked out, the whole school was talking about how Ben and Stacy started dating. My heart was shattered.
Ben and
I felt
Stacy.
hopeless. So I ran to the bathroom,
Oh God.
sat there, and cried my eyes out.
That's so
Then I
sad.
washed my face and dried it with toilet paper on my way out. I
Okay.
heard Ben and his friends coming towards the bathroom. Then I heard someone saying, "Did you see Sam? She's totally into you. She burst into tears when she saw you with Stacy." What did I just hear? Are they laughing at me?
No.
I had to follow them, but they went into the shower room.
The shower
I had
room.
to hear everything they said about me. Curiosity kills me. I tried to listen through the door, but it wasn't clear enough.
That's
So
crazy.
I had to walk in. I
What?
snuck in quietly while the boys were showering.
What?
I approached Ben's locker just to see what he keeps there. I
This
saw
is-
his name on the locker, so I opened it, and I heard the water turn off.
Oh,
And the boys
bro.
were coming towards the lockers. I freaked out.
This is so
I
creepy.
hopped in the locker hoping that Ben won't open it.
He's
And there he was, standing like a model in a white towel, drying his hair with a
He's gotta get his clothes from the locker, girl.
I have to admit, even though he laughed at me, my heart was racing.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure if it was because I'm in his locker.
Probably.
Caught, or because he is so damn handsome.
What the?
The boys started opening their
Oh, God.
lockers, so I planned to act like I fainted in the locker. But my eyes couldn't let go of Ben as I saw him opening the locker in front of the one in which I was, which also said Ben.
Wait, what? There was
OMG.
2 Ben
Am I that
lockers?
stupid to forget that my brother's name is also Ben? I was so blinded by Ben that I hopped into my own brother's locker.
What the?
I hate myself. I even sniffed his underwear.
Oh my God!
What's wrong with me?
What the?
Ew! I got sick and wanted to throw up, but holding it in just made it all worse.
This girl's
The boys
weird.
finished dressing up and left the shower room. I jumped out right away to breathe some fresh air
Oh my
and tried to
God.
walk out, but the shower room was locked.
What?
I decided to go through Ben's stuff and
No.
wait for someone to come open the door. What
Bro.
excuse do I have for being in the boys' shower room?
Yeah. Seriously.
Well, at least I had Ben's stuff there to explore.
Oh
I
God.
opened his locker, found his t-shirt, and felt so happy. Indifferent to the fact that I was locked up in there.
This girl's weird.
Anyway, I found a cute album, so I decided
Oh,
to
no.
open it. And I couldn't believe what I saw.
What?
I dropped the album and just stood there
What did you-
shaking.
What was there? What is
I
it?
picked it up again to see if what I saw was correct. And there were my pictures.
What?
Pictures of me eating. Pictures of me going to bed.
What?
Pictures of me changing clothes. Was he stalking me?
What?
Ben is a stalker? Is it really Ben? I can't believe this.
No way.
I
What?
even couldn't feel love to him anymore. I felt creeped out.
You do the same
The sun went
thing.
down and the shower room started to get cold, and I was all alone with no backpack.
What the
and
heck
no
is going
phone,
on?
Stuck in that cold place with that horrible fact. I just waited for my brother to notice that I'm not home and decided to take a nap on the floor just to kill
None of
time.
this makes sense.
Then I heard some noises outside. I waited for the sound to get louder so I can call for help, but maybe it was just the wind. I
You're
kept
at
trying to
school.
sleep. Then I heard someone getting closer to the door, so I started screaming for help. And suddenly, in that silence,
It's Ben.
someone started breaking the door.
Breaking
I
the
yelled,
door.
"Coach, is that you?" But to no avail. I started to feel a bit scared as I heard someone breaking the door.
Why are they breaking the door?
The door was open. I saw Ben standing there, and he said, "Finally, you're all mine
What?
now," with a grin on his face. He must have noticed that I'm not in my bedroom to stalk me, so he came searching for me.
What the heck?
Was he stalking me from the very beginning? I don't know anymore, but what do I do now?
This is
I
like,
hit him with the album.
there's
and
no-
ran down the hallway as he started chasing me, but all the school doors were locked.
what the
I started panicking. I
What?
couldn't breathe or focus properly.
This is a
I
crazy
just
story.
wanted to escape. I ran and ran, but he ended up catching me. I started begging him, "Please, let me go. I promise I won't tell anyone."
I'm confused.
I cried and fought for my life.
But
Kicked him somehow.
This girl's
and ran
crazy.
away. I kept running.
you know
in
she made up
circles.
this whole story.
Sooner or later, someone must appear. I started to feel tired.
There's
I
no way.
realized he'll get tired soon, too, so I can't give up now. I tried to hide somewhere to get some energy. I was so tired and hungry.
I don't.
And suddenly, I
What?
felt him pulling me by my hair from
Oh
behind.
my
It was
God.
getting darker.
Of
I
course.
couldn't see much. He dragged me into
What
his
the-
car and put me in the front seat. He pointed a gun at me.
What?
That if I move, he'll shoot me.
What?
I was so
How is this
scared.
keep getting crazier and crazier?
He took me to some cabin in the woods
Oh,
and
what?
tied me to the wall. He said
What?
He loved me and will always love, and that he will take care of me forever, and that all I had to do is stay in that cabin.
What the heck is happening?
Sick.
This makes
How did I
no.
notice earlier? How could
What?
it be that the sweet guy I had a crush on is an obsessed psychopath?
I think she's the crazy one.
Everything. Clothes, food, and forced hugs.
Forced hugs.
Still didn't feel right. Day by day, he woke up, handcuffed me, and went to school.
What?
And when he came back, he unlocked me, fed me, and took good care of me. He brought our homework to me.
Oh,
and
so
taught me
nice.
everything they learned at school. He even tested me to keep my mind updated.
What?
He bought me lots of gifts, day by day. Roses, candies, makeup, nail polishes, etc.
What
He
the?
let me use his iPad only when he's watching, and while I was scrolling down on Facebook, I saw a post with my picture that said, "Missing." He took the iPad and said, "That's enough for today." He gave me a kiss on my forehead.
This is the craziest story.
And handcuffed me again, just like he had always done.
What
I
the?
laid my head on the pillow and started crying. He lied next to me and said, "It will be okay. I promise." At night, I heard a car driving,
What
but
the?
for some reason, it didn't even alert me. When he left in the morning, Ben
This-
forgot to handcuff me, but I didn't want to run. I didn't want to go back home.
What?
In school, I just wanted to stay with Ben. I felt warm with him.
What?
I cleaned up the cabin and prepared food and took a shower and waited for Ben to come. When he came back to a cooking smell, he looked shocked. I ran to him and gave him a hug and said, "You're finally home." He didn't say anything and just silently started eating.
I am so
After
confused.
he'd eaten, I gave him some clean clothes and told him to take a shower so I could massage his back later.
What?
He did as I said without saying a word.
What?
I waited for him on the couch and thought about all the things I want to talk with him about. He came out from the bathroom in his clean pajamas that I gave him
But
and sat next to me on the couch.
What the?
I patted his head and asked him if he'd like to drink something sweet, and he shook his head no and just stared at me the whole time.
I don't understand how the story's getting crazier.
"Aren't your parents angry that you didn't sleep at home for days?" He replied, "My parents are alcoholics." I started telling him what a
What
great
the-
person he is, and how I had a crush on him, and probably still do.
What?
He said, "But how? I kidnapped you." I know it is weird, but I was happy he did. The
What?
next day, he left earlier, and at the evening, he didn't come back home. I got worried.
Bro,
What if
what?
something happened to him on the way home?
This
I
is.
spent the night all alone in the woods and waited for Ben to come back, but he didn't.
He never came.
I decided to wait one more night, but he still didn't appear.
What?
I finally dressed up and got out from the cabin and started walking towards the lights of the street.
Why at night?
Confused as I was never there before, I questioned everything around
Why
me.
not during the day?
He kidnapped me. Isn't he happy that I'm fine with that? I walked and
What
walked
the-
on the empty streets, and a man in a car then stopped, saying,
Oh
"It's the
God.
missing girl! It's the missing girl!" They called the cops, and the cops took me to the police station.
Bro, what
They
the
asked me
heck
where
is
I
this
had been
story?
all these days, and I didn't know what to answer, so I just remained silent.
What?
I didn't want to hurt the guy I love, but what's my excuse
this-
then? My parents were the nicest people to me. I can't get them in trouble as well. I didn't say a word to not hurt anyone, so they called my parents, and my parents took me home.
What
They
the?
treated me better than ever, and my brother became nicer than ever with me.
What the?
They took me to a psychologist, and I felt that it would be right to share it with him.
Oh
A
God.
week later, I started going to school again, and I finally saw Ben again. He tried to
Bruh.
ignore me, but I went after him. He turned around and said, "Sam, I'm sorry for everything. I was using you, and I got out of my mind. I
What?
can't hurt you anymore. I will turn myself in. I promise.
What is this
Don't
story?
become crazy because of me." Crazy? Because of him?
She's already
I went
crazy.
to my psychologist that day and told him what Ben said, and he told me that he is right and that I have developed a syndrome which is called Stockholm Syndrome. And it happens when someone goes through an abusive trauma.
She was
and
already
it
crazy, I'm
happens
pretty
to
sure.
me. I couldn't believe it. So now I'm the sick one?
Girl, you were hiding in his locker,
And I was getting
smelling his underwear, which ended up being your brother's underwear.
drugs, and for kidnapping me.
Bro,
I'm slowly going back to my old routine.
what the?
It's not easy. What do
Holy.
you think of my story? Please share your comments below.
What the
Don't
heck?
forget to
This
like
is
and subscribe to
crazy!
this channel.
Ah!